Hello and welcome to Book Club on the Go, the podcast where we explore one book at a time. Today we're going to be discussing the fascinating book, Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. This book is a true masterpiece of historical and scientific analysis that will blow your mind with its insights and revelations. It's a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the complex forces that shape human civilization. The book is based on a simple yet profound question: why did some societies thrive and dominate others throughout history? Diamond sets out on a journey to answer this question by tracing the development of human societies from prehistoric times to the present day. He examines the factors that led to the success of certain groups, such as access to advanced technology, agriculture, and animal domestication. One aspect of the book that I find particularly fascinating is the way Diamond challenges traditional notions of human history. He debunks the idea that some races or cultures are inherently superior to others and instead argues that the success of certain societies is the result of a complex interplay of historical, geographical, and environmental factors. This book is a truly comprehensive book that delves deep into the history of human civilization. Jared Diamond starts by exploring the differences between societies that developed in different parts of the world, such as the differences between the societies of Europe, Asia, and Africa. He then goes on to examine the factors that led to the success of certain groups, such as access to advanced technology, agriculture, and animal domestication. One of the most important themes of the book is the concept of geographical determinism. Diamond argues that the physical environment, such as climate, topography, and access to natural resources, played a crucial role in shaping the development of human societies. For example, he explains how the availability of certain types of plants and animals in different regions of the world led to the development of agriculture in some places and not in others. Another key theme of the book is the impact of germs on human history. Diamond explains how exposure to certain diseases in the past led to the development of immunity in certain populations, which in turn gave them an advantage over societies that were not exposed to those diseases. He also delves into how the spread of germs through trade and conquest led to the collapse of many civilizations, such as the Aztecs and Incas. In addition to historical and scientific analysis, Diamond also incorporates personal anecdotes and stories from his own experiences as a field researcher and ethnographer. These add a human touch to the book and make the subject matter more relatable and engaging. Here are some additional important facts and insights from Guns, Germs, and Steel that you may not be familiar with. Jared Diamond argues that the development of agriculture was the single most important factor in the rise of human civilization. He explains how the ability to cultivate crops and domesticate animals allowed societies to settle in one place and form complex, hierarchical societies. Agriculture also led to the development of surplus food, which in turn allowed for the growth of cities and the emergence of specialized professions such as artisans and warriors. He also explores the impact of the environment on the development of human societies. He explains how the availability of certain resources, such as flint for making tools and metals for making weapons, played a crucial role in shaping the development of technology. He also explains how the physical environment, such as climate and topography, influenced the spread of diseases and the formation of political and economic systems. Jared Diamond also delves into the impact of the development of writing and the printing press on human history. He explains how these technological advancements allowed for the spread of knowledge and the formation of centralized states and empires. He also explains how the development of writing and the printing press led to the formation of modern nation-states and the spread of democracy. He explores the impact of colonialism and imperialism on human history. He explains how the spread of European powers throughout the world led to the domination of certain societies and the collapse of others. He also explores the impact of colonialism on the environment and the displacement of indigenous peoples. The book highlights the fact that technological and civilizational development is not only a factor of race or ethnicity, but also the geographical location and its resources. He argues that the advantages of certain societies were not due to inherent superiority, but rather due to their location and the resources available to them. Diamond provides a detailed explanation of how domestic animals and plants were key factors in human development. He explains how the domestication of animals and plants played a crucial role in the development of agriculture and the rise of complex societies. He also explains how the spread of domestic animals and plants led to the spread of civilization and the formation of global trade networks. The book highlights the importance of food production, as well as the role of technology and germs in the spread of civilization. The book also highlights the spread of ideas, technology, and trade as important factors of human progress. Diamond explains how the exchange of ideas and technologies between different societies led to the spread of civilization and the formation of global trade networks. Overall, Guns, Germs, and Steel is a truly comprehensive and thought-provoking book that offers a unique perspective on human history. It will change the way you see the world and make you question many of the assumptions you have about the past and the present. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend picking up a copy and diving in. It's a journey that is well worth taking. This book is a true treasure trove of insights and perspectives on human history, and there is still more to explore and discover in its pages. It is a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the complex forces that have shaped human civilization over time. That's all for today's show. We hope you enjoyed our discussion. Remember, this podcast is all about exploring one book at a time. If you want to dive deeper and gain a better understanding of the book, we recommend picking up a copy and reading it for yourself. Make sure to tune in next week when we'll be discussing another book. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast to help us reach more book lovers like you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, stay curious.